What's up guys, it is Brandon from the Two-Piece Mandem, back with another video, and this will be my top 5 Chelsea managers, and I've actually given them like specific reasons of why they're in my top 5, what they've done for the club, how they've improved the club, and the trophies that they've obviously given towards the club. So let's get started. And number 5 for me has to be the defensive-minded manager that actually got sacked from Newcastle United, which was the biggest mistake that Newcastle have ever made in their life. And that man is Rafa Bloodclot Benitez. I mean, Rafa won us the Europa League title at a time where we weren't doing so well. This was during the 2013 season. And we were losing a lot of games, but we had to appoint someone, so we got Rafa in, and he improved our defence to a degree. I'm just happy that he won us the Europa League Cup, because that enabled us to qualify into the Champions League. And to be honest with you, that was our second European title, because we were like the only team to win the Champions League and Europa League. And the fact that he won it with us, being at our club for one season, just means a lot. So I feel as though he has to be at number 5 for me. Fair enough, he won the Champions League with Liverpool, and he's been at Liverpool for 6 years. But for me as a Chelsea fan, seeing him come in one season to win us that Europa League trophy just means a lot. And yeah, so I place him at number 5 for me. Right, number 4 has to be the man himself, which is Carlo Ancelotti. Now, you're probably going to be surprised. He did win us the Premier League. We did see some excited football from him. And pretty much, he just did bits for us, really. Like, I'm going to be honest, like, he generally did bits for us. Like, when Drogba was there, when Nelka was there, like, during that 2009 season, we were doing bits. We were scoring lots of goals, getting lots of points. And he really did a good job for us. And he's won championships and European Cups with other teams as well, and he's managed some big clubs, and he is a world-class manager. I'm not gonna lie, he is a world-class manager. And we had him for, I think, maybe a year or 2 years, 1 season or 2 seasons, but at the end of the day, he won us a Premier League title, and that's what I'm proud of, pretty much. Yeah, so he brought a lot to the team, brought a lot of enthusiasm, he brought a lot of charisma towards the players. Fans loved him as well, and brought a lot of positivity. Even when we were losing games, we were still able to climb back up the ladder and still win some games. Alright, third, the person at number 3 for me has to be no other than the Italian manager, that is Antonio Conte. And come on, he has to be at number 3 for me personally, because he came in at his first season, right? He won, what was it? I think he won the Italian League 3 times with Juventus. Came to Chelsea, where in the Premier League the intensity is faster, where there's more pace in the Premier League, there's more intensity, and it was just a much harder game, and it was completely different from the Italian League. So he had to adjust and he had to adapt. That was his first season, by the way. Right? Not a lot of managers can do this. First season at Chelsea, and not only did he win us the FA Cup, right, but he also won us the Premier League. So in fact, not FA Cup, Carabao Cup, won us the Premier League as well. And he switched up the whole season. The reason why we loved him is because before we appointed him, we were 10th in the league, and we finished with with Gus Hiddink or something like that. No, with Jose Mourinho, we finished 10th, and it was one of the worst seasons ever. And then we had to sack Mourinho and bring in Gus Hiddink. Worst seasons ever. And even as a Chelsea fan, I never want to talk about that, because that was one of the freaking dark blood clot days, and I never want to bring that back. So with Conte coming in to win us the title the next season, and also win us the Carabao Cup, was just amazing. The fact that he switched it from 3-4-3, and even today you see teams using 3-4-3, just based on how it worked for him. You see, I saw freaking Arsenal's team using 3-4-3, And that shows you how that 3-4-3 formation system works and how other managers have copied it and how it's adapted against other teams. And it worked. The two wing backs that were Marcus Alonso that he brought in and Victor Moses did bits for us, and I'm just proud to see that, and it just means so much to me. Like, it means the whole world to me, the fact that he did that, and I love it. I generally think that it's the best thing that he could have done. He switched up the whole season. We all loved him, switched up our mood and everything. Like, it was the best thing he could have done as a manager, and I'm just happy to see that. Right, second manager, Chelsea's second favorite manager for me. Number 2 has to be Roberto Di Matteo, simply because he didn't win us the Premier League or anything like that, but he won the Champions League. Chelsea, we were literally the only team in London with the European Cup. Alright, we wouldn't be able to sing that if it wasn't for him. That former Chelsea player, Roberto Di Matteo, won us the Champions League trophy, and I had to put him at second. Like, I had to put this guy at second. Fair enough, we sacked him when we lost, I think against one team, I forgot what the team was, maybe it was Juventus or something like that. But the fact that he won us the Champions League, he took us all the way to the Champions League when we didn't have the best of players or anything like that. When we had Fernando Torres up front, when he wasn't doing bits at all. We still won it and we still prevailed, and I still remember it to this day. Like, he won us the Champions League, he won us our first ever European Cup, because we had never won one. We could have won one against Man United, but John Terry slipped, and it was just unfortunate. But we beat a Bayern Munich team in penalties, and that was the best thing that could have happened to us in the final, and it was just intense. I still remember that in 2011 when we beat them, and like, it was just ridiculous. Like, best feeling ever, and I'll never forget that. So, shout out to Roberto Di Matteo for winning us. Number 1, of course, I think everyone already knows who number 1 is going to be. Let's just be real about it. Number 1 has to be the man, the myth, the legend, the special one, that is Jose Mourinho, the manager that we love to death, the manager that's been at our club for 3 years, right, and has won us the BPL title. Not once, not twice, but 3 times he's won us the BPL title. 3 times, and that 2004 and 5 seasons, 2005 and 2006 season, we won the freaking double. We won the BPL title twice. He made Chelsea an absolute monster of a team, and we were absolutely tremendous during that whole season. Brought in Drogba, John Terry, Lampard, Petr Cech. That spine of the team was freaking. That was the core of Chelsea Football Club, and that made Chelsea Football Club unfreaking beatable. He's an absolute legend. Nobody will forget him. He is the special one for the reason. I don't care what any other person has to say. You can say he's this, you can say he's that, but you have to admit he has won some titles with us, right? He's won us the BPL title, he's won us the FA Cups, and that's why we love him. He's the best manager we could ever have, and we love him to death. So you can talk about Jose all you want, but at the end of the day, he is the special one, and we love him to death, and that's just the way it is. And we just love him to death. There's really not much to say. That's just basically it. Right, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below your top 5 Chelsea managers and who you think will be the next set of managers to lead this team on to glory, or who do you think is the best out of Jose or Conte or Di Matteo or Carlo Ancelotti, and name other managers that Chelsea have had over the past few years who may fit into the top 5. Alright, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, check out my social media links in the description. I'll see you guys in a bit, and peace.